Demon Slayer is back. Kinda. Since the mangaka decided to extend the Mugen Train arc into 7 episodes. But anyways, I thought it'd be a good idea if I did a part 2 of my total concentration video, since there were things I didn't get a chance to explain, like breathing techniques martial artists, athletes, or just regular people use to perform at an optimal level.
I meditate every day, and I have a calmness about whatever comes my way, and a poise.
Interestingly enough, the term total concentration breathing is now popular with people such as Soichi Noguchi, a Japanese astronaut who claims to have used some type of total concentration breathing to keep a cool head during frightening situations in space. In the anime, this special breathing technique enhances the character's attributes like their strength, endurance, and of course their concentration. What makes this interesting are the real-world breathing exercises that can actually do something similar, though the Demon Slayer anime highly exaggerates it for a dramatic flair. Also, athletes have even improved their skills so they can run longer, faster, or to fight off fatigue with certain breathing techniques that have come from Asia. The Wim Hof method is a popular breathing technique that has seen a rise in popularity, with Wim Hof scaling freezing mountains in nothing but shorts. So before we begin, just like, share, and subscribe, it really helps, and enjoy this masterpiece of a video, starting now. In Demon Slayer, total concentration breathing is a certain breathing pattern that Slayers use to go toe-to-toe with the all-powerful demons that can shred your average citizen with ease. When a human inhales an enormous amount of oxygen in tandem with a special breathing pattern, their physical attributes and mental dexterity increases by an insane amount. And this is possible in real life, although I must say over and over again, it's highly exaggerated in the anime. Breathing techniques in the show are insane, and I'm quite impressed that the anime mentions the correct way to breathe as a swordsman, albeit just briefly, since Tanjiro Sensei Urokodaki tells him to relax his upper half of his body while bracing his lower half. Then he punishes him because Tanjiro failed to breathe from his lower diaphragm, a vital skill that is known as abdominal breathing. For thousands of years, abdominal breathing has been associated with Taoist practices such as Qigong. During the beginning stages of your practice, instructors will tell you to focus on your belly and gently breathe through your abdominal region, as this will help you to relax and heal the body in the process. In the Mugen Train film, an overemphasized example of this occurred when Tanjiro gets injured by a civilian and he used total concentration to heal a stab wound. He focused on the wound and pretty much directed his attention toward it to swiftly close it up. This sounds pretty cool and it might work in real life, but I think it'd heal in a few days instead of a few seconds. Abdominal breathing is critical, as scientists have proven continuous breathing from your upper thorax or chest area can only lead to disaster, as it easily activates the sympathetic nervous system, which puts you in a fight or flight mode. Although this mode is necessary for intense situations since it helps to pump adrenaline throughout the body, you'll notice that you can't think as well because fight or flight mode gives you the tunnel vision, while breathing from your stomach relaxes the body and gives you the ability to have more control over your sympathetic nervous system. To see where your breathing is located, simply lay down and put an object on your stomach. Calmly start to breathe, and if the object moves, congratulations, you breathe from your stomach. The next breathing exercise is extremely popular because of Wim Hof, aka the Iceman, who uses special breathing patterns to do the impossible, such as running marathons in the freezing cold weather or running an entire marathon in the freaking desert with barely any water. It sounds crazy, but it's true. This practice is based off of the Tibetan Buddhist exercise called Tumo that also heats up your body. And I'd say out of all the techniques I'll cover in this video, Wim Hof's method is the closest thing to total concentration that we have in real life. The only drawback is that it's not something you can learn without an instructor to help you, as this ability is complicated and could be fatal if you don't know what you're doing. His method of breathing exercises intentionally stresses out the body, and over time, it gives you the ability to control your autonomic nervous system, which controls your breathing, heart rate, and digestion, functions that were thought to be uncontrollable. The artificial stress response helps the body to adapt to frigid weather and helps the body to become more efficient in general. This is the reason why he has such insane stamina and strength, somewhat similar to the characters who use total concentration breathing, because Demon Slayers can immensely increase their power of their attacks if they're taking loads of oxygen via a unique breathing pattern. Plus, the Wim Hof method can fight off real pathogens in the body, almost similar to the time where Zenitsu was poisoned, but he controlled his breathing to slow down the negative effects of it. I'm not sure if Wim Hof's technique can stop poison, but I'd be interested to find out if it actually works. The main cast of demon slayers in the anime have shown superhuman feats that are highly exaggerated yet based on some truth. For example, Tanjiro used his training to cut a boulder in half with total concentration. Unfortunately, that's not possible, but there are ways to increase your strength if you learn this one skill. Many martial artists will suddenly inhale, then yell ferociously during their exhale with technique or attack, commonly known as ki or spirit shout, which is known to make your attacks more vigorous if you strategically shout while focusing on your navel. This technique takes practice since it's very difficult to time your breathing and the motion of your attack at the same time, so it could be left open for a counterattack if you're not careful. This can be observed in Demon Slayer since you'll pretty much see every character yelling, and as kids, everyone thought it was something anime characters did just to sound cool, but in actuality, it's frequently used in martial arts and boxing. Martial artists will use it to get about 10% stronger attacks. Boxers forcefully exhale through their mouth as a form of ki to strengthen their punches, and weightlifters grunt or yell to release that extra power in their muscles. The science behind it is simple. As the person grunts or shouts at ki, their body's core tightens, which increases the mass of the certain action occurring, increasing the overall power in the process. The final breathing method I'll mention is used by Navy SEALs, yogis, and even nurses, which is called box breathing. A technique used to pump even more oxygen to the lungs to increase your ability to concentrate and can dramatically reduce the amount of stress you have. In Demon Slayer, Tanjiro is using meditation to boost his ability to concentrate for the ability Total Concentration Constant, and interestingly enough, box breathing is actually used to enhance your meditative practice if used properly. This practice is simple and powerful because all you have to do is exhale out slowly, releasing all the oxygen in your lungs, and then inhale through your nose slowly, counting to 4. Hold your breath for 4 seconds, then exhale slowly for 4 seconds. And after that, hold your breath for 4 seconds again. Repeat this about 3 or 4 times for full benefits. Do you know of any famous athletes or people who use breathing exercises? Let's talk about it in the comments section, and hopefully we'll find more exercises that can help you to perform at an elite level. If you like this video, check out my real life anime videos on this playlist right here, and I'm out. Peace.